Hello and welcome everyone, Snowwolf here, and we're gonna do a little bit of a different video. Yes, it is New World, and yes, I said on numerous occasions that I'm not going to put a lot of content of this on my channel, and that's what this video is about. It's gonna be a little bit of a review, because I have some time into the game. I played around with it, give you my 2 cents on it, and then what's gonna actually happen. It's not gonna be a long video. Yeah, a little bit different. Leave me a comment what you think about this. If like big interest games like New World or something else that might come out that I'm intrigued in, if you want a review from my point of view. You know, I pay for all my games. I do not get any codes yet. I'm way too small for that. So yeah, just leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Or hit me up on Discord. Discord is linked under links, and I think even in the channel description. So we're just gonna wait. It's loading in the background. It's loading quite long. There we go. It's slowly catching up. Wow, they changed something, because I mean that took a while. Right? Yeah, there we go. Now audio's there too. Alright, let me switch you over. So, as you can see, I'm already level 25. Where we left off on the first video with only level 8. The tutorial missions, or like the main missions, are quite long. The map is quite extensive, and you have to do a lot of manual running. As you can see, I have been in this general area right here. So, First Light, Monarch's Bluff, Windsward, Everfall, Brightwood. And I have to say, the game in itself is very, very pretty. I like the aesthetics. I like the style, the underbrush, the liveliness of the open world. Many little animals. You have bunnies, turkeys, pigs, boars, wolves, lynx, cougars. I haven't seen any horses yet. You have cows, you have fishing. There's so much to do, PvE wise. It's great. I really love it. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. So if you enjoy an MMO with a pretty world, this is definitely a good choice. Of course, this is still in beta, so I mean, some things will probably get fleshed out, but the general game is there. Probably some of the respawn times on all the quests are gonna get tweaked, because I can really tell, like, for certain things I've had to wait like 5-6 minutes to find, or for it to respawn at certain locations. So that can be difficult. So I generally played this game only in PvE. I did not do any PvPing. What I have understood, it's about the PvP is quite extensive, that you can attack and take over territories. These are all territories, like this was the Crusaders for a while, but now what are they? The Marauders, I think, is green. They moved from here out to Windsward. So since I've been playing, this was Marauders, this has been Syndicate, this has been Crusade, and this was Crusade as well. But the Syndicate moved out quite far. The Marauders as well. The Crusade have fallen back a little bit. I don't know which one was white. Might be free ones that nobody has been able to take over yet. So I don't know. The premise of it is you have 3 factions to choose from: the Syndicate, Marauders, and Crusaders. And that's, you get, you do missions for them, gain reputation, actually go up in that reputation, and even have different steps. I don't know if you can see that here. Let me see. Territory standing, resource location, upcoming wars. That's my company. Yeah. Trades. I'll hit up on that just a little bit. So Syndicate. Rank Scrivener, whatever you want to call it. That's the 2nd rank. You have to do quite a long mission to get up on that. So you can actually, stock up some more reputation, more points, so you can buy more expensive things from them. Which is fun. I'll definitely go to town and show you that. So, let's see. I'm supposed to fight this person around here, but actually haven't found him. So as you can tell, you have 2 weapons, your full set of armor, your consumable slots, your tools, your trinkets, which also get unlocked as you go, ammo, mana, stamina, health, your inventory. This Azoth is what, for the moment, is fast travel. Then you have repair parts, which you get from salvaging unrequired, or weapons and armor you don't use. And then gold. That's pretty much what you got. I mean, you see craft mods, quest items, furniture, alchemy. It's quite extensive. So, I don't know where this guy is. Alistor the Vigilant. My god. Language sometimes difficult. Combat, I have generally used the Great Axe in more of a damage style with the musket combination. It's fun. You know what? We'll do this differently. Let's go to Everfall. Recall to Inn. Yes. Let's do this back at the town, and I can show you a little bit more extensively. Loading is quite alright. I do have quite a oomphy PC, so... And the loading times are still... You could have a sip of tea or, you know, your coffee, and... Maybe if you have like an espresso, you could even let one out, as you can see. But it's okay. It's, I'm actually amazed on how quick the loading can be for that. When you're running around, you don't have any loading times, really. So it's just the teleporting that you really have these loading screens on. So it's quite forgiving. I've used fast travel quite a bit. So, as you can see, this town is in control by the Syndicate. So you have your different stations here, which you have a tax, a crafting tax, a trading tax, and which is, I think, set by the controlling faction or the controlling group. So here's the trading post. Buying and selling is done globally with other players, and you do not have NPC vendors, which is a first, I think. I really haven't seen another game that doesn't have NPC vendors. This is your town storage. It is bound to the town you're in, and also if your syndicate, or sorry, your faction controls the area. So because Everfall and Brightwood, okay, Brightwood doesn't have anything right now, but like I have a lot of stuff in Windsward, or had. But, like, I cannot move this. See, withdrawing requires both towns to be in one faction. Faction controlling, it with a slight gold cost, you can transfer items. Otherwise, that's it. Then, in each town, let me zoom in. You have all your necessities to craft and refine all your materials. Let's see. Let's go over here. Like your leatherworking, or tannery, sorry. As you can see, it's quite extensive, and I mean, every single one is quite deep and has a lot of depth to it, I find. They did a really good job. Like this right here is my faction town spokesperson, in the sense.
I greet you in reverence, fellow pursuer.
Here, we'll open the faction board. Oh, I even have all three. So here you see, that's Adept, that's Scrivener, then you have the Chronicler, the Kabbalist, and the Alchemist. Then you have the Crusaders and the Marauders, which have a same style. You have your 3 PvE quests that you can just you can just pump through them. It's crazy. You can do quite a lot quite quickly. These are your 3 PvP. So the game's split quite well. So you see here, you get reputation tokens, coins, territory standing, and experience. And here you also get syndicate influence, which then boosts our influence in that territory to keep the other factions out, see? Like the Marauders have no influence, and the Crusaders have just slight influence. And then it can be contested by the other faction to be conquered. And that can happen really quick. Like yesterday when I played, the map was different. Today it's different again. So that's a big PvP aspect I can see. Every town has a couple of NPCs that give you quests according to your level, like 1 or 2 every so often, like innkeepers and whatnots. And your other way of really doing PvE quests is the town project board. So this is done by the people that control the town, and you upgrade like the smelter, the gates, a buff, and the town upkeep. I finished off quite a few of these, so let me turn those in. And these you can just constantly rotate through. Hunt turkeys, you know. And that gives you quite a lot of experience and money and whatnots and loot. So, now let me... Oh, perfect. So, here we also have a territory standing. Every territory, you personally have your own standing. As you can see, respected in Everfall, well known in Windsward, newcomer, first light, and stranger. And it keeps going up. I don't know what the limit is, but you generally get to choose 3, right? That can be, as you see, gathering speed, the crafting feed, territory standing, experience gain, storage increase, quite a few different ones. And each territory has its own. So let me go in here, go under character. And here you have your basic attributes, your strength, dex, intelligence, focus, and constitution. And they did it really, really well, that it's intuitive in the sense: strength, sword and shield, great axe, warhammer, hatchet, spear, and so on and so on and so on. And your constitution is your general health. You increase these up to level... I might be lying. I think 10 you get 2, and then starting from 10 you get 3. And I'm level 25. I don't know if it increases again. We'll see. Then you have your weapon mastery, which is weapon specific. You have to use the weapon. If you don't use it, you don't get any experience in it. You don't get any experience, you don't get to master it. Like I said, I've been doing great axe purely, and it gets harder and harder, definitely. But you get some abilities. You have 3 skills in each tree, and you augment the abilities and your general weapon usage. So you see musket and great axe, but every single one has their own tree. Then we hit up on trade skills. As you can see, there's only 1 or 2, not that many. No, it's extensive. Weaponsmithing, armoring, engineering, jewel crafting, arcana, cooking, furnishing. That's just crafting. And you have refining, smelting, woodworking, leatherworking, weaving, and stone cutting. As you can see, you can tell what I've been doing and what I've not been doing. And then there's the gathering part of it. Your general skinning, getting leather, getting meats, getting your iron, silver, stone, getting your fibers and herbs and whatnots for cooking, and then logging, which is, I think, some people like it, some people don't, but level 50 took me a really, really long time. So yeah, that's the core of the game. I don't think I missed very much. And there is a big difference between PvE, PvP. It's nice and separate. You can only change between the two in towns. As you can see, with you can turn PvE on and off, or PvP on and off. And you do your part even as PvE to support your faction. When they request to upgrade their smelter or their, tannery or cooking station, you're the one as PvE. I mean, PvP can, of course, help as well, but you're the one that goes out and farms the wood, that farms the stone, the whatever, to upgrade that station. So just because you don't play PvP, like me, I don't really do PvP, it's not like you're not helping your faction. So I find it nice. They don't force either on you. So it's really your choice. This is the war board. This is where when there's a war coming or imminent, you can sign up and defend or attack, whichever one it is, your town. So that's very PvP wise. I'm probably going to try it in the future because I'm going to continue playing this, but I'm not going to be recording it. This isn't a game that I'm going to be putting up on my channel. Yeah, I don't see where this would benefit on recording, and I just don't have the time to stream it. And I'm not going to stream it on a Saturday night because I thought about it a lot, and my decision is that it's not what my channel is at this point. I don't have enough of a community that's interested, and I like hanging out with the guys and gals and having chaotic fun in like 7 days or State of Decay, and having a laugh and chatting. And this you don't really have to do anything together. It's running around doing your quests. The only thing you really, I mean, you can go questing together, but it's not for say that the person you're questing with has the same quests you do. So it can be a really, really long run, running around in the field a long time and doing nothing. The one thing that you do need a group for is the expeditions. Expeditions are like little dungeons. 5-player, need a minimum of 3. And they're fun. I did one. RNG did. Stood outside in front of the dungeon, said looking for group, and not 2 minutes later I got an invite. Very, very friendly, very, very helpful. If that is a sense of the community, this game has a very bright future. Very bright indeed. We used the voice chat. Everybody was chatting with each other. Everybody was helping. It was a blast. That's something, that kind of interaction would be the only thing, but they're about 30 minutes. That's the only thing I would ever, if anything, could put on the channel. What might happen is spontaneous live streams of this. Like if we're out with the gang from Nate's side and I feel like we're about to do like a couple of expeditions, I might just turn on my live stream. But generally, there's not going to be a lot of content on this. My first tutorial run, my review, and that's generally going to put a check mark, and that's it for this game. So, I do recommend this game for anybody that likes a nice MMO. Just be prepared. It does have an integrated running simulator. There are no mounts. I don't know if they're going to be putting mounts, but I think that's not a thought, because the game relies largely on, you know, taking over the faction, and with mounts, travel will be extremely quick. But yeah, that's open. That's open to future game expansions. But yeah, I recommend it. It's aesthetically beautiful. Very well designed in the underbrush, what we're going to go look at right now. We're going to take a nice little stroll. The setting of it, the style, I mean, it's not, you know, it's very natural. You know, very natural. They still need a little bit of work on the movement, because you can fall down the stairs, but I mean, look at this. So much underbrush. The trees are different in different locations. A very, very aesthetically pleasing map, I find. Loading in the distance, there's some hiccups, but that could also be because I'm on the North American server. See, like right now, there's just an open field, and there it loads in. I mean, look, wildlife, bunnies, there's wolves, there's turkeys, wild boars, bison, all over the place. Very well done. Can only give it high marks. Very high marks. So yeah, I hope I helped you make a decision about the game. Because it is very enjoyable. I can spend a lot of time on it. I've spent over 20 hours into the game. And I will continue playing it, but off camera. Of course, you guys aren't going to suffer. I will always have content for you. And this is just on the side. So let me just head back to base. Then I'm going to wrap this up. So there we go. If you have any questions, hit me up on my Discord. I'll answer what I can answer. And maybe I'll just give you a tip or two. So, first tip, fast travel. Fast travel uses your Azoth stuff, right? So, say we want to go to the other settlement. Right now, the fast travel cost is 80. As you can see, base cost, distance, encumbrance cost, faction control discount, faction discount, and company discount. So the base cost is the general cost. Distance is how far it is. Encumbrance is how much weight you are carrying yourself. And faction discount is, of course, if the territory is controlled by your faction. This is different for every... Let's go down here. See, Hermit Shrine. Or let's choose this because it's easier to see. See how that's 118? It's because I'm teleporting to a place that doesn't have a faction discount. Or Hermit, also 118. No faction discount. And here again, 71. Faction discount. Distance is 0. So it's not too far. That's one of my tips. In the beginning, take your time. They give you pretty much every weapon in like the first couple of levels. Go out, use them. You aren't going to waste too much time. You'll really quickly figure out what's right for you, and your attributes are really cheap to respect. To respec, sorry, not respect. Respec. So if you gone into strength, dexterity, and constitution, you're saying, hey, no, I'm more of a mage guy. Respec, put your points out, and then choose your primary weapon. I straight off the bat wanted to play Great Axe and Musket, so didn't really think too hard about it. Third tip is the main mission, the main story. Don't let it fall too far behind, because they constantly give you a level appropriate weapon case, and really keep you stocked up on Azoth. So if you like using a little bit of fast travel, do the main story, you get piled up on Azoth. And then don't worry about not like using it. Just use it. Go do a main mission. I mean, you get 100 Azoth. I quickly went from nothing to overflowing with Azoth. So keep up on your main missions, definitely. Let's see. While running around, do some gathering. As you can see, harvesting. Well, I'm not a fishing guy, so I haven't done fishing, but it took really long for the logging. Mining is a little bit easier. Tracking skinning, of course, is very easy. That you don't have to worry about too much, because the missions like hunt turkeys, hunt wolves, hunt bears, hunt elk. Tracking skinning. Easy. Just pick them up off the ground. Logging takes really long because you can only chop the young trees in the beginning. Mining is when you do find something to mine. Like I had a really bad time trying to find iron in the beginning. Mine it, and you'll get there. Just while you're running around, every so often you run into a tree, instead of walking around it, just chop it. Pick it up. It's gonna take a while to get the crafting stuff up, and some things require quite a lot and some things don't, like the weapon smithing, armoring, and engineering. I can see that being a very gathering intensive trade skill, but hey, to each their own, right? Let's see, for those that are playing, some people might not know exactly where like your camp. You have a camp that you can set up outside to do basic crafting and respawn. There's a camp level 2. I don't know if there's a camp level 3. There might be. But for you to get camp level 2, you have to go to Monarch's Bluff. In Monarch's Bluff, there you find the gotta check again. 1 second. That's why the music's gonna go away. I'll tell you here just a second. All right. So in Monarch's Bluff, you find the same survivalist where you got your first camp, and that person there gives you the quest Friends in Fashion. You have to go gather a couple of things, return it to... I had to return it to, I think, Everfall. And then I got my second camp level where you can then craft more things, you know, to be more mobile. You don't have to run back to base or a town to craft like some healing potions. Actually, I can just go show that real quick so you can see the difference. Well, I can't show you what the first level looks like, but I can show you what the second level looks like. Unless there's a first... Oh, look, there's a first level camp out there. Perfect. So, stroll down here. So this is a camp tier 1. And then if we go here, crafting, you see wood longsword, flint arrows, your flint tools, light rations, fish bait. Weak and common things. Let's... This is a level 2. So let's slap this down. There we go. I need a flint. Flint's usually quite easy, but of course when I actually need one, I probably won't find one. There we go. So this is a camp level 2. There we go. Here you see the same things. Okay, so it might not be visible anymore because I have camp level 2. But I think these require camp level 2. Yeah, camp tier 2. There you go. Common stuff. Or common health potion. Camp tier 2. So energizing travel rations, which are very good, all require the second camp tier. As you can see, arcane skill, cooking skill, you know, as you go. So, I hope you found this informative. I hope it helped you make a decision. I'm glad you joined me, and I'll catch you all on the next run. Bye-bye.